Hello students, welcome to the ninth session of sets. In the previous session, we have discussed about the applications of the formulas and do the practical problems of the sets. In this session, we will do the miscellaneous problems. The examples of the miscellaneous problems I will discuss it here. Since all those examples are important, I will be taking up the examples, explain you those examples and go through that, see how you can do it yourself without seeing the solution afterwards. Okay. Now I take up the example number 31 of your book. It says, for any set A and B, show that power set of A intersection B is equal to power set of A intersection power set of B. I hope you people remember what is the power set. If you remember, power set is the set of all subsets. So if I say that A is having the element 1 and 2, so here the power set of A will be equal to empty set, isn't it? Or we can say, instead of this empty set, we can write it down this 5, that will be empty set. That will be a set 1, set 2 and set 1 and 2. Okay, so this will be a power set, isn't it? So now here we are using the power set and the relationship to show that power set of A intersection B is equal to power set of A intersection power set of B. Now here that we are equating these two, if we are saying we need to prove these two are equal. So how we will prove it? If you remember, when we discussed about A is equal to B, that means set A is equal to set B. So we know that if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then we can say set A is equal to B. Similarly, that we are going to show here, to prove this, we need to show that power set of A intersection B is a subset of power set of A intersection power set of B, and in reverse the power set of A intersection power set of B will be a subset of power set of A intersection B. Then only we can prove that this is equal. Now here we consider that is a set X. We are considering set X. X belongs to power set of P, that power set of A intersection B. Then we, instead of power set, I say P. So here such that X belongs to P of A intersection B, isn't it? If it belongs to, and that we can represent in this manner also now. So since the power set is a set of all subsets, then it is a set of all subset. So we can say X belongs to A intersection B, isn't it? So it is a X belongs to A intersection B or not? When we are having that X belongs to power set of A intersection B, set X is a part of A intersection, power set of A intersection B. That means the power set which is formed, if you see here, that is a power set is formed with what? It is elements of A only here. The same way, so here that this X belongs to A intersection B, isn't it? So when X belongs to A intersection B, so it will belong to X, B also. Here X belongs to A and X belongs to B also. So X is a subset of A then, and X will be also a subset of B, isn't it? So X will belong to power set of A and X will belong to power set of B. I hope you are getting it or not. When we say X is a subset of A, so whatever the elements are in set A is there, so X will belongs to power set of A or not? And same way it will belongs to power set of B. So then we can say X belong to power set of A intersection power set of B. Similarly, we can say that X belongs to power set of A intersection B, and then we can say X belongs to power set of A intersection power set of B. So here we can say all elements of power set of A intersection B are in power set of A, power set of A intersection power set of B. So we can say power set of A intersection B is a subset of power set of A intersection B. Power set of A intersection power set of B. So this we have proved it. So similarly, we can prove either other way also. Other way, so now here we say, in other words, we can say the Y belongs to power set of A intersection power set of B. So when Y belongs to these two, so then Y belongs to, that's it, that we can represent it this way. So here we say individually also that Y belongs to power set of A and Y belongs to power set of B. So here power set of all subset, this is what the power set is, a set of all subset. So we can similarly prove it this way, that is Y is a power set of A, Y is a power set of B, and Y belongs to A, Y is a subset of A, so Y is a subset of B also. So Y belongs to A, Y belongs to B, so then Y belongs to A intersection B. When it is Y is belonging to both of them, so it is, and again it will be the common also. So Y belongs to A intersection B, so Y is a subset of A intersection B. When Y is A intersection of B, so Y is a subset of power set of A intersection B, and this way you prove it that both are, that is, subset of each other. When they both are subset of each other, so we say that the power set of A intersection B is equal to power set of A intersection of power set of B. So this way we are going to prove it. Now we take up another example. This is your example number 32. It says the market research group conduct a survey of 1000 consumers and reported that 720 consumer liked product A and 450 consumer liked product B. What is the least number that must have liked both the products? So here the consumer who like product A, number of those is given, and number of consumers who like product B, that is given, and we need to find out how many consumer, what is the least number that consumer like the both products. So how we will do it? So here I have done the solution. Let's see, and I will explain you here. So here let us assume that U be the set of consumer which are questioned, isn't it? They are questioned when the survey was done, and we take M be the set of consumer who like the product A. Now here we are not taking, if you see in the Venn diagram here, that I have marked this as M and T, I have not taken the set A, that is product A and product B. We are talking about the set of people who like the product A. So here we are taking the set of people who like the product A, that is M, and who like the product B, that is T. Is that the number of people who were questioned, that was 1000, and the number of people who like product A, that is 720, number of people who like product B, that is 450, and here it is represented, see that 720 is here and 450 here. Reason that these are the people who like the product A, but it is not mentioned that liked only A. That's why the whole set it is being taken 720, and this as a 450. We need to find out what number of people who like this product, and both the product they liked it. So here by the union, the formula which we have done in the previous session, that is the first formula. So here in cardinal, or the number of people who like both the product, will be written like this, and we will get 1170 minus your number of people who like both the product. Now here it is not given that the union of the two sets, or the number of people who like both the products, or the both the products, either of the products total in all, this is not given. Now here the union of set is a subset of a universal set. You know this, that is your if I take A union B, so A union B will be always a subset of a universal set or not? It is there. And if we talk about the cardinal of A union B, so it can be less than or equal to universal set or not? This will be what? Union. This will be the cardinal or number of elements which are present in universal set. Either it may be equal or it will be less than. So here the same thing process we are taking here, that if we talk about the union of the two sets, that the people who like the either of the product, so this will be maximum and intersection of the two will be minimum. So we say that M union T is a subset of U, and the number of people who like this product will be less than or equal to the universal set. So if I take this as a maximum, the maximum it can be 1000. Can it be greater than 1000? No, it will never be greater than 1000. So here we take it so maximum as a 1000. So when we are taking A M union T, that is your 1000. So here we will be getting as M intersection T, that is equal to 170. I hope this is clear. Okay. So now we move to another example having a similar concept. Let's take another. Now here we say that out of 500 car owners investigated, 400 owned car A and 200 owned car B. 50 owned car A and B, owned both cars A and B, and we have to find it out is this data correct or not. So to find that this data is correct or not, we will write it down here. We can say the help of a Venn diagram. So here that is U, if we take it as given as 500. Okay, and now we are assuming those who owned car A, that we have taken set P, and those who owned car B, so we have taken as a set Q, and I have written 400 and 200 outside. In each every question I have been reminding you that when we are talking about the whole set, we will write the elements, number of elements outside the circle. We will not write inside the circle. If we are writing inside the circle, so we need to subtract this portion because this portion is A minus B. So this will become 350 and here it will become 150. Then only we can write it down. Okay. So this will be the sum, 400 will be the sum of these two. So here we are writing it down, universal set, that is a total number of cars which were investigated, that was 500. So car A owned by the people, the set of people P, so that is your 400, and this way we represent it. And we know with the formula that the cardinal or the number of the people who own car A or B, so this will be represented. So this way, so we are getting 550 here. So 550 when we are getting it, so it should, and we know it very well, when the that is set is union of the two set is a subset of a universal set. It is a subset of a universal set. It means that the number of elements of both the sets in union of the set will be always less than or equal to universal number of elements present in the universal set. Isn't it or not? So when this is the problem, so here we say the cardinal or the number of elements present in here, we said okay, this is 550 we are getting. The number of the car owners, that is either A or B, we are getting 550, which is greater than the total number of cars investigated. Can it be possible? So how it is possible? This thing is not possible. Okay, that if the people are owning the car, that will be more than number of the people who are investigated. So this is not possible. So here this data which is given is totally incorrect. I hope this is clear to you. So here we are talking about the inequality sign here. why it says that when we are talking about the union of the two sets, it will be always less than or equal to the universal set. I hope this thing is clear. Now we take up the next example, which consists of the three sets. Now here we see the question number 34, example number 34. Yes, it states a college awarded 38 medals in football, 15 in basketball and 20 in cricket. If these medals went to a total of 58 men, and only 3 men got medals in all 3 sports. Are you getting it? All 3 sports. So how many received medals exactly in 2 out of 3 sports? 2 out of 3 sports. So this we need to find it out. So given is what? How we will be writing it down in the form of a answer. So here I have drawn, you see, this is the Venn diagram, and here the universal set, this will be equal to 58. So 58 is what? The total number of medals which were given to all these men who participated in football, basketball and cricket. Isn't it? And if you see that the number of people who got medals in football, 38, I have written it here, 15 in basketball, written it here, and cricket in 20. Reason they are in this, there are the certain number of people who got the medal in football as well as the basketball as well as the cricket, football and the cricket, and there are the certain number of people, there were 3 people who got the medal in all the 3 sports. Now here I have taken A, B, C and D, which are in the part of intersection. Now the same thing, if you see that in this question it is given, so here we assume that the F, B and C as the sets, and here we have written the cardinal, the number of people who got the medals. In this manner we have written it. And if we see the formula which we have derived in the previous session, session number 8, that this formula says ki number of people who secured medals in football or basketball or cricket, so it will be represented the number of people who got in this football, basketball, cricket and football and basketball, football and cricket and basketball and cricket, and then we have said the football and basketball and cricket, isn't it? The number are already given, so we have written in this manner. Okay, now here I see that we don't have any data regarding these number of people who have got the medals in the at least 2 sports. The 2 sports, when we are taking intersection of the 2 set, I have taken it clear. Now this has been, but solving it, so I have written it like this. Taking this side, so we are getting this as 18. So 18 are the, but here if you see this portion, this intersection portion consists of A and D. When we are talking about the number of medals achieved or the won by the people who played football and basketball, that is your A plus D. It is not only A. This portion it is comprising. I hope they are getting it. So here it is comprising this. So this portion is what? A plus D. So here the same thing I have written here. That there is a number of people who won the medal in football and basketball is what? A plus D. Similarly, football and cricket, B plus D. Basketball and cricket, C plus D. When we add it up, so we will be taking that this will be 3D, and we know it very well that this, the people who scored, won the medal in all the 3 sports is total number of 3. This I have taken as D. Clear? So here we find it out by solving of this equation. 18 minus 9, now here we get the 9 number of the people who scored medals in at least 2 sports. This is what it was asked in the question, isn't it? So now this I have explained you about all the miscellaneous example, how they will be done. Go through this video, try to understand the concept. The concept which is being applied here in your miscellaneous exercise, whatever the concept was given to you through the exercise number 1.1 to 1.6. Okay, now go through it and see it and try to do these examples again without seeing it, so it will clear your concept more easily. Okay, and try the exercise of the miscellaneous exercise of chapter 1.